What if the biggest breakthroughs in your life aren't waiting for the perfect plan, but for you to take that first leap of faith? Science, stories, and real-life journeys all point to the same truth. Your mindset isn't just the way you see the world, it's the force that creates your world. And once you shift it, everything changes. Let's start with a wild fact from medical research. 2 groups of patients recovering from surgery were given morphine. Both groups received the exact same dose. But there was one difference. The first group was told, "Here's your medicine." The second group had the same morphine delivered secretly through a machine. Guess what happened? The group that expected relief reported significantly less pain. Same drug, same dose. Totally different result because of mindset. This effect isn't limited to medicine. In another study, hotel housekeepers, who spend their days walking, lifting, and cleaning, were asked if they exercised. Most said, not at all. Researchers then told half of them, "Actually, your daily work meets the Surgeon General's guidelines for exercise." 4 weeks later, without changing their routines, that group had lost weight, lowered their blood pressure, and felt healthier overall. Why? Because they believed what they were doing mattered. And even food isn't immune. And here's the kicker: stress, that thing most of us try to avoid, can actually become fuel. When employees watched short videos reframing stress as enhancing rather than harmful, they not only felt healthier, but also performed better at work. The lesson is clear. Your mindset doesn't just shape how you feel. It shapes how your body functions, how your life unfolds, and even how you perform under pressure. But mindset isn't only proven in labs. It shows up in the toughest challenges of life. Take Colin O'Brady. After a fire accident in Thailand, doctors told him he might never walk normally again. But his mom refused to accept that. She encouraged him to take just one step, then another, then 5, then 10. A year later, Colin not only walked, he ran. In fact, he competed in his first triathlon and won. Years later, he stood on top of Mount Everest. And after that, he broke multiple world records in endurance. So what changed? Not his body alone. It was his mindset. The hardest summit wasn't Everest. It was the mountain in his own mind. And that mountain is one we all face. So how do we apply this in everyday life? One powerful mindset is this: figure it out later. Most of us hold back because we want certainty before we act. We want the plan, the guarantee, the outcome. But here's the truth. Real growth rarely comes with a map. It comes from trusting yourself enough to leap and figuring it out along the way. Yes, it feels risky. Quitting your job, starting a project, saying yes to a trip, meeting someone new, those things feel uncomfortable. But risk is the price of discovery. And not every risk will be a yes. Sometimes it's not the right time, and that's okay. But when it is a yes, even if it doesn't work out the way you expect, you still gain something: adaptability, creativity, new perspectives. The reward? Looking back, you'll see those leaps were the turning points, the moments that shaped your entire path. A friendship, a collaboration, a trip that changed your perspective, a decision that unlocked the next chapter. It doesn't start with knowing the outcome. It starts with what you think you can do, and it ends with finding out. So here's the mindset shift that ties it all together. Medicine works better when you expect it to. Exercise feels more powerful when you believe it counts. Food fuels you differently depending on how you see it. Stress can either destroy you or sharpen you. And the mountains in your life? They don't require you to be superhuman. They require you to take one more step. Your mindset is not a small detail. It's the game changer. It's the difference between holding back and stepping forward, between living in fear and living in growth. So ask yourself this: what leap are you holding back from right now? You don't need every answer before you start. You don't need to see the entire path. You just need the courage to take that first step and trust yourself to figure it out later. Because your mindset doesn't just shape your thoughts, it shapes your reality. And the moment you shift it, you shift your life. If this message hit home, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's standing at the edge of their own leap.